when the me collapses,
apparently.
Is there something left, like a free will to decide to look left?
Oh, absolutely not. No, the free will is part of the illusion of being me.
So you are here only by...
I'm not here. Not only am I not here, but you're not here. That's why this wouldn't help, try to help anyone, because there isn't anybody here to help. This message doesn't attempt to help anybody, because it doesn't recognise that there is anyone.
So why does it cost 100
So the only reason you're here and not a
cardboard
cutout.
I'm just getting money, really, that's all I'm interested in.
Just make a signature, really.
It's just an appearance.
You could try it, you know, put a cardboard cutout.
Wouldn't be as good looking.
But the reaction.
It's difficult to replicate something like that.
When I listen to you, I get a sense of, it's like loosening a grip. And then it's like disappearing to the background.
That's what this is energetically, that's what. It's not really even the words. The words sort of unravel some ideas, but basically it's an energetic thing.
Can the label intelligence be put on the energy?
Yes. You could put that on it, but the problem then is that the me sort of then thinks that energy has intention. Energy doesn't have intention, but energy can become contracted, and when there's a contracted energy thinks that it has intention and that it can follow.
And then it can put a label on that.
Yeah.
But energy is also a label.
Well, everything, all the words we use are just words. They can never really express this, obviously. But actually, strangely enough, I have to say, when I was a seeker, there were some words that came together that had a sort of energetic impact as well. You can't just say words are just words. Words are only another form of energy. But the problem then is that you can get very locked into the words only, and not, and then block off what else is happening. It's a sort of way of escaping.
But we can't avoid not doing that anyway.
No, you can't. No, but in some way or other, there's nothing here that's suggesting you can. And what's happening here is an illumination of the dilemma of perceived. It can only illuminate, it can't recommend, obviously, but it illuminates, it exposes the way in which me takes form and avoids liberation.
I was listening to some of the things that you were saying recently, and one of them was, a couple of times you said it, when people come and sort of plan to go back into the reality of the meeting after the residential or the meeting, is sort of just like, and I know when I do that myself, oh, it's going to really be bad.
Yeah, when I go away.
Yeah, when I go away, you know, like all the planning to be meeting.
Yeah, no.
They're not even questions, not even, the idea doesn't even arise, and, you know,
The possibility of I think it's because for me, the world of me is somehow safe.
yeah.
The dream is
It's a strange thing. It's almost as if you come out of nowhere, all of a sudden there's like something, and then no, I don't want that. It's just like, but the moment you don't want it, the moment you reject it, then you grasp it for it right afterwards.
Yeah.
It's so strange. It just happens in an instant.
Yeah, absolutely.
In daily practice, I need to choose the size of my shoes. And I need to choose the level of my education.
Yeah.
And I have to choose all these on a daily.
So the dream is that it's you who choosing. In the dream, you seem to choose the size of your head. Whereas actually it's just happening.
Because if the shoes is time.
Well, that's all very logical, but what I'm saying is that in the dream, you believe and feel that it is you choosing. I'm real, and I'm really choosing size 9 shoes. But actually, it's what's happening. There isn't anyone choosing.
You say sometimes that the choice happens and then the me attaches itself onto it afterwards.
Well, the brain, neuroscience discovered that of course, let's be clear, no thing is the source of everything, including the brain, which is only a computer. And the brain apparently seems to make choices, a choice of this or that, size 9 or size 10. And once it's made the choice, it has a committee meeting and decides whether it's going to have tea or coffee. If somebody comes up to you and says, do you want tea or coffee? Then the brain has a committee meeting. Do you have a committee meeting? It's sort of instant. And then it announces, if there's a me energy there, it announces to the me that it can choose coffee or tea to the world. The me then announces to the world that it'll have tea or coffee. But actually it's the brain that's already worked all that out. But only a pattern. When there's no me, there's just a direct response out. In the end, out of nothing. So the me, neuroscientists have already concluded after their research that the idea of there being an individual with free will choices is a total illusion.
It's like a puppet dictator.
Sorry?
It's like a puppet dictator.
It's a puppet, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, the other thing that's more recently been discovered is that awareness is the thing that keeps the me alive. Awareness, the me arises because awareness, self-awareness arises. Self-awareness is the way the me works, that keeps locked in place. So it comes and goes, but with awareness. So when the me collapses, awareness collapses forward.
So how come there are decisions that are apparently being made that are being influenced by me? How does that?
They're not influenced by them. The me is told what decision to make by the brain. But the me might have a whole lot of stuff about that as well. But the final decision comes out of the brain.
And does the me influence the brain at all?
It tries to, yeah. It's a sort of marriage.
So if
The me takes on a certain sort of artificial importance, as though it's self-autonomous and it's running everything. I'm the managing director of my life. And it has all sorts of wishes and so on. But in fact, the brain dictates what seems to happen.
But I've done things like specific actions for my own self-importance, and that seems to have been influenced by me.
Yeah, but that's your dream. That's the dream.
I'm trying to get a hold of it.
So you can't do anything about anything?
There is no, you can't do anything, it's worse than that. There is no you. It isn't that you can't do anything, it is that there is the you that you think is there is a dreamt illusion. And anyway, there's nothing to do. Also.
So, if the me gets a hold of something, I don't know why I'm going on about this, but so if the me gets a hold of something self-important, then let's say that it has a relationship with the brain and the brain acts in accordance with the me.
Yeah, there's an energy between the two. And that's why in evolution, or apparent evolution, there is no such thing as real evolution. But in apparent evolution, the brain is sophisticated in the body enough to create an artificial me, and the two together seem to be able to survive and dominate the world. For a while.
So if we were to speak in terms of matter, in terms of the world as we know it, as it's written in the books, so the dream itself would start at, the first thought was a Big Bang, and then everything else followed.
Well, as far as the me is concerned, that's how it is, because the me lives in time and thinks that there was a Big Bang that began all this, and it's a journey. That's the reality that me, or that's the dreamt reality that me believes in. The actual natural reality, the unified reality, there wasn't a Big Bang, because there's no such thing as time. There wasn't a beginning and a middle and an end. All there is what is. In a way, you could say that what is the Big Bang. Because what's appearing here and now is no thing appearing as this. Is no thing being what, this is a mystery, it can't be described. And what is no thing appearing as this. In a sense, you could, well, not in a sense. Everything that appears is no thing, so everything that appears is new. It's not, it hasn't been before. This has never been before. This sound has never been before. Because it's no thing sound. It's a mystery. The difficulty that me has is that me thinks that the absolute is separate to the relative. So anybody who lives in that dream, they live in the dream of the absolute becoming the relative, and that is dualism. The absolute doesn't become the relative, the absolute is the relative. Somebody said to me yesterday, you're talking absolutes, but there is only the absolute, or you could say there is only the relative, because they're both the same thing. They're both oneness.
Yeah, it's like in Buddhism, in Hinduism, I think it says there is only Brahman, there is no world, the world is Brahman.
Yeah. The form is form.
What is the meaning of awareness?
Well, awareness is knowing of. Awareness is being apart from something. Awareness can only function if it has something that it can be aware of. So awareness is a function of keeping me in place.
Yeah, and the difference to consciousness?
Sorry? There's no difference for me. Consciousness in the English dictionary means knowing, which is awareness. So consciousness is just another word for knowing.
Yeah, and so no difference between consciousness and awareness?
No.
Actually.
And there is also no difference between awareness and perceiving or perception.
Sorry, no. No, in a way perceiving is a sort of, you could say, is a mechanical thing that happens through the eyes into the brain. But the me becomes aware of what it perceives. And is a perceiver. It is an energy in here which seems to apparently perceive the world. When the me collapses, there's no perceiver. But the mechanics of perceiving or seeing go on happening, but there's no one in there seeing anything.
Seeing and sensing.
There's no one sensing anything. There's only sense.
The ownership of sensing, the ownership of perceiving
is over. Yeah? No, you never will.
I know.
No, you won't.
I was thinking today I walked with music on the street and it was all great. And I wasn't even thinking it was great. I was just, I could really see this instant of, thinking, I feel butterflies, I have the sensation, I become aware of the sensation, I'm thinking, I feel great. And the next moment I'm thinking, this is where I formed my need just now. Or,
You don't do it, actually, it just happens. You feel you do it, but actually it just happens. Don't forget, me, awareness, knowing I am feeling butterfly, is only conscious, it's only oneness. It's only wholeness being in that form. There isn't any one, but wholeness pretends to be someone who is aware of butterflies in them. There's nothing right or wrong with it, it's what seems to be happening. There's nothing right or wrong with anything.
So basically there's the perception, but the me actually gets formed through owning it. Like it's...
Yeah, but through awareness. It's self-consciousness. Me can't be there except in self-consciousness. From knowing itself. No, I know I am a person. I know I am.
So, but then I'm wondering, is it possible to sense, to have a sensation without... do you have a sensation?
When there is no one, there's just sensation.
Without thinking, without labeling it as, butterflies,
that's knowing. Once there's a knowable sensation, then the sensation is again separate. It's separate. Once there's a know, the me is back, and the sensation is not.
That's what I'm not getting. In my brain, it's like there sensation if there's someone there saying,
yeah, that's the dream. And there's no way that can, you can't understand your way out of that, just forget it. Because the energy in there is there, so it's locked into that dream. When the energy suddenly collapses, then give me a ring. So really, give me a ring. And people do and say, oh, now I can't tell you what you're doing. So there's nothing here that knows sensation. There's nothing here that knows sensation, there's just sensation.
And there's also just thinking.
Yeah.
Same, right?
Yeah, anything. Always just marmalade. The stars, thinking, naturally, thought, everything. There's just that. And no one.
And willing. Also willing. No, I mean, in that what you're saying, there's only sensing, there's only thinking, there's only willing.
There's only what is,
Yeah.
Sorry.
And of course in the end, I'm sorry, there is only what is, but also is not.
Yeah.
Because what is also not.
Yeah, apparently.
Because it's real and unknown.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, maybe it's stupid, but just make my colleague fine. Could one say in this body called Parsons, there is still, for example, a thought appearing saying, I want a cup of coffee, but still there is no sense of I. Is that right?
It's so strange because I've had those when it was just walls and disarm and everything, and then now when you talk about that, it's momentary, and then there's such a fear in that. What am I in that?
Oh, huge. It's your fear of going down.
Yeah.
You're going to die.
Yeah.
If you let go into that, you'll die. That's why there's an immediate back into me.
How do I lean forward? How do I, it's it.
Yesterday I had a stupid thought like, okay, so if for me collapses, okay, fine, but what's in there for me?
What was it? Amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing how it goes on and on. For me, in a way, it's a sort of monster.
It's okay, man.
It's totally never satisfied, so it's constantly hungry. And in a way, what you see in the apparent world is that hunger.
And yet you are not unconscious.
But I'm not. Also. But I'm not conscious either. There isn't anything that's conscious or unconscious. I mean, going further, in deep sleep, it just is what it is. But this is also deep sleep.
Talk about the flip-flopping meaning and being, and then you sometimes say the me is seen as being, and then me and being merge and they marry. You say that.
Well, there's an awakening period the apparent me just evaporates. It's not there anyway, the whole illusion living in me just isn't there anymore.
So would you say that after the knee collapses, that there's something like an aftermath, like there's an explosion, there's a period of time where there's dust flying around, in the bomb. Would one say it's already over?
It's over. But there is a sort of deepening of that openness. Because the brain, for instance, holds all trauma after revelation. It's in the brain's memory bank. And that falls away because it can't find anybody to talk to anymore. So you could say after liberation there is a sort of deepening of it. But nobody does it.
Yeah.
So the little bit of dust comes from afterwards, there's no sort of trauma or conditioning that's going on.
What is the Purusha? The Purusha. The Purusha. You don't know the word Purusha?
No.
What is it?
It's the same as the Brahman. The Brahman.
No, I don't know. The only Sanskrit word I know is Advaita. But I do know that word.